Hey, what's up you beautiful feckers? How you all doing? Now, I'm going to keep this short, sweet and to the point. I am dosed with the flu, so my voice might sound a little bit different, but let's move on. Now, Digital Extremes have cut ties with Airship Syndicate as the publisher for Wayfinder. They will be handing over full ownership of the game back to Airship Syndicate in the next few weeks. And the worst thing about this though is that a bunch of people, about 20 according to reports, now find themselves out of work, mainly those guys that were working for Digital Extremes on the external projects and the publishing wing for Wayfinder. So now this comes right on the heels of Steve Sinclair becoming the new CEO of Digital Extremes and how they now want to focus on just internal projects like Warframe and Soulframe and not so much on external games and publishing. So what's going to happen to Wayfinder now? Is it dead? Not exactly, despite all of the doomsayers saying it is. Not yet anyway. It is a bit up in the air. With Digital Extremes now out of the picture, apparently Airship Syndicate now have more room to maneuver. They're looking to push out content faster, make bolder changes and take control of the game's direction. That being said, Season 2 of Wayfinder is apparently delayed, and I'm not sure what this means about the date for the game going free to play, because that was due to start at the end of Season 2 and it has now been delayed. So now they have the option of either going and trying to find a new publisher or staying independent and just publishing the game themselves. Now, from the tech side of things, Airship Syndicate has always been in charge of the game's servers. That's not changing, but Digital Extremes did handle stuff like your accounts, like the queues, and of course the logins. Basically, some of the things that were causing major issues for the game on release, and I guess the main thing that left a sour taste in a lot of players' mouths was the fact that you had those really long queue times. This change could actually be a blessing in disguise for Airship Syndicate, but again, only time will tell whether they get a new publisher or, like I said, stay independent. They did push out some major buffs to leveling experience in Wayfinder this week, which was much needed, and apparently we can expect more changes like this to come very soon as well. The experience update gave us 300% plus experience buffs, so you can level Wayfinders and weapons much faster, which is something the community have been kind of asking for. And Airship Syndicate were going to add it, I think, with Season 2, but decided to bring it up sooner. Now, this is yet another publishing venture by Digital Extremes that hasn't quite panned out, following the footsteps of games like Survived By and Sword Coast Legends, two external games published by Digital Extremes which again didn't meet expectations and were eventually canned. But again, let's not forget the human side of this story. Layoffs mean that around 20 people are now facing some tough times ahead. It's been an incredible year for games, but not so much for developer retention. So that's pretty much the big news. Big changes happening over at Digital Extremes, which will see them focusing on their own games, and possibly a bit of a bumpy road for Airship Syndicate and Wayfinder. But I am curious to see if they can turn it around, and I really do hope that they do, because I do like the game and I think it has got incredible potential. But let me know in the comment section below what you think of these changes, of this news. Have a great day, have a great week, and as always, thanks for watching.
Time attack.